It's right now. Want to go?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
I'm Tom Martino, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Mark, do you see why it's important that we have two connections?
Boy, you're not kidding on that one, man.
Mark,
You're lucky
all
I
of a
was
sudden,
listening.
man, all of a sudden, it just went out. I mean, I don't even know at what point it did. I just noticed everything was quiet. But here's the deal. This was Comcast. I mean, they're doing a wonderful job, but it went out like just went out. There must be a tremendous pressure on these wireless providers, don't you think? Goodness gracious. So where did you leave off, Mark?
Sorry about that. We left off on Terry. She bought a new refrigerator from Appliance Factory Outlet, got installed Saturday, 2 days later. Remember, this is brand new. 2 days later, this thing still isn't dropping below 60. Something's wrong with it.
What should we do? What is our usual response with them?
Well, here's the interesting part. We used to have an agreement with them. That agreement is now gone.
Why?
Well, because that company moved on. They no longer have anything to do with Appliance Factory Outlet. The agreement that we signed with, I forget the name of the guy.
Well, wait. With John. John's not there anymore?
Yeah, they're gone, so therefore we don't have a contact over there anymore.
Oh, is there a new company?
We used to send it over.
A new company took it over?
I don't know if it's a new company or part of a new advertising group. I'm not quite sure.
Oh, my goodness. So we did have a good relationship. Daphne, have you tried calling over there since?
Let's see what they even told Terry, though, because I have no idea. We literally left off right
All right,
there.
let's do that. Thanks, Mark. All right, Terry. 303-713-TALK. Terry?
I wonder if Daphne's hearing us.
Yeah, Terry. So when was the last time you talked to them?
11 o'clock this morning.
What did they say?
They told me they were working on it.
Okay.
They had to do some paperwork to return the one that doesn't work and get me a new one out.
Okay. So what's wrong with that answer?
Well, her food's probably going
No,
bad.
I understand that, but let's just say, I mean, I know it sucks. It really does. But are you doubting they're going to get back to you or what?
Well, yeah. Okay, so they knew Saturday night already I was having problems, that it was not working. I called the store before they closed at 7 o'clock on Saturday night.
Okay.
And informed and I don't want to take up a lot of time. I called them at 11 o'clock Sunday morning, said, listen, I looked at it at 6:15 last night.
Yeah.
I have a thermometer in it. It's actually 10 degrees warmer this morning. It's at 70 degrees now on Sunday morning. At 11 o'clock, the gentleman told me, I can't do anything today. It's Sunday. And I said, but we'll get right on it Monday morning. I said, I'll get a new refrigerator tomorrow, right? And he goes, on Monday. He goes, we're really going to try. So I didn't hear from anybody. They opened at 9. I called them at 9. Talked to the store manager. His name is Jonathan. He said he would get right on it. And I hadn't heard anything. So I called back at 11 saying, what's the deal? And that's when I was told they were not going to get me out anything today. And I said, when? And they said, we don't know.
That sucks.
That does suck.
How
much did you pay for this? How much did you pay for this?
Well, it wasn't a really expensive one.
I don't care. How much, though? How much?
$1,200.
Okay, well, what do you mean? That
ain't cheap.
Yeah. Now, listen, is there anything you can do in the meantime, or is your food going to go bad? We need to figure this out quickly.
Well, I have a refrigerator in my garage that I can keep the majority of the stuff in.
Good. Let's give them. Listen, we're gonna call over there. Let's figure out who to do this for. Who does this?
Here's the problem
yes.
I've never liked about these guys. They don't do refunds. They only do exchanges, and everything they sell, good or bad, you save some money sometimes, but they're all off. They're seconds, if you will.
Well, let's figure it out. All right, let's just figure it out. I'm going to have initially.
I told him I didn't want to scratch and dent. I asked.
No, I know that. Hold on. Daphne, get the information. We're going to call over there. I'll have Deputy Doc do it. I'm Tom Martino. Of course, we have more coming up.
Are you outgrowing your starter home or ready for a new neighborhood? Your timing.
She must have just glitched. Hey, it's Ross Kaminsky for American Financing, where I just got my own mortgage. And even if you bought a home 2 or 3 years ago, you likely have a ton of equity in it. And maybe it's time to take that equity out and put it toward a down payment.
Who is Lauren?
Lauren is the one.
Lauren was the guy with the retail
Superior Engines.
And this makes new home loans
The car.
incredibly affordable,
The Audi.
especially when you choose
He hung up.
No, his phone went down. He just emailed.
It's designed around your needs, and there are never any
Okay.
hidden fees to pay.
Daphne, get him back on the air. That'll be a good conversation. Get him back on the air, Daphne.
I'll forward this to you, Dad.
He
sent his number.
For your convenience. 303-695-7000. That's 303-695-7000. Or learn more online, or even begin.
You know, I'd like to know. I'm trying to talk to these pastors. You think any of them would come on the frickin' line? That's bullshit. God damn.
KRFX HD2 Denver.
Hey, do you have Terry's number? Did Daphne send that?
Terry, no. I looked back. No.
I just sent her a message.
Okay.
ABC News, I'm Clayton Sandell. Across the U.S., as coronavirus testing increases, it's revealing more positive cases. More than 39,000 confirmed cases so far. Health officials say the next few weeks will bring a new wave and new strain to hospitals, especially in New York. Now the hot zone neighboring New Jersey is also making room at hospitals to get ready. Governor Phil Murphy suspended all elective surgeries as of Friday. It applies to both medical and dental operations that can be delayed without undue risk to patient health. Murphy said it's a response to the dramatic shortfall in personal protective equipment. The executive order also requires any business, medical or otherwise, to take an inventory of masks, gloves, ventilators, respirators, or anesthesia machines so the state can keep track. Aaron Katursky, ABC News, New York. Aircraft maker Boeing announcing it's temporarily shutting down its largest production plant in Seattle due to coronavirus concerns. This
Boeing
is
did this to
ABC News.
themselves.
New measures in New York City to cut
Boeing?
down on crowds.
They just fucked up.
The CEO knew about that issue with the software.
Parks and other public spaces. The police don't
I heard when he left, they didn't give him any kind of a parachute.
Wow. Social distancing is important.
He screwed him up.
Well, my friend
Messages from patrol cars.
whose son is a pilot for Southwest,
Around the
Oh,
world.
they screwed them.
he said that if these, you notice that the both were foreign pilots.
Right.
He said that U.S. pilots knew how to handle the situation.
Right.
They didn't train these people.
But it was still, there was still something wrong with it.
Yeah, but they know how to handle it.
Right, exactly. They know how to handle it. But that's not right. I mean,
No.
that's like saying, you know, you got to pump your brakes 3 times, you know, or
Right.
Jordana Miller, ABC News, Jerusalem.
But you know, the story with it is that the 737 that they just the 300s,
What am I going to do?
they thought that they wouldn't have to retrain pilots. They could take the pilots from the old 737s and just put them in the new 737s because they were exactly the same, except for this one glitch.
the software thing with that.
Right, but apparently the American pilots knew about it and they knew how to correct it. But the whole thing about the 737s, why it was such a big deal, is that Boeing told all of their buyers that they wouldn't have to retrain their pilots. And that was a huge selling thing for them because 737s are the biggest selling airplane ever. So the hundreds and thousands of them out there and not having to retrain pilots is a huge saving for these airlines.
But why didn't they be working on a software fix for this thing?
I don't know.
That to me is
Officials are making some changes to the statewide order on social distancing. It limits gatherings to 10 or fewer people.
they dropped a report.
Including airports,
And you know,
gas stations, and grocery stores. Officials say people need to put safe practices in place to prevent the spread.
I was going to buy Boeing stock
Are also on that list of
because I thought,
Meanwhile, the governor is warning Coloradans to take the virus seriously.
I looked at everything that was going on, and I thought it was a great buy, and then I never got around to it.
There is a lot of lawsuits on this for
Yeah.
flying planes. In fact, how does Southwest start flying again? Because I thought they grounded all their planes, all the 737s. I didn't
Not the
know.
old ones, just the 300s.
Okay, so Southwest had enough old ones to continue?
Apparently they have enough, yeah.
Issued by the town and Larimer County health officials.
Because the 300s were new planes. So not that many had been purchased compared to the number of 737s that were in service.
So, you know, that's what Southwest operates. One reason it operates so efficiently, they buy all the same type of planes. So all parts are interchangeable.
So she said it's, let's see, oh, Terry.
Then there's a rollover crash on Wadsworth between Coal Mine and Ken Carroll, and watch for some emergency pothole repair in the gap on southbound I-25 near the Palmer Divide. Your forecast for today, partly to mostly cloudy this afternoon, will cool off to the mid-30s overnight tonight. Mostly sunny tomorrow for your Tuesday with a high in the low 60s. Mostly sunny and 65 on Wednesday. It's 57 right now in Denver. With your impact traffic and weather, I'm Denise Road, 630 K-House.
Credit union wants your money to perform for you with an
What's going on, bro?
I'm going to call Terry and get,
Did they ask you to?
well, you asked me to.
Yeah.
Call Terry.
Okay, so, but I meant that they know you're doing it.
Yeah.
Let's talk about.
So I'm going to,
Okay, good.
I'll get it right now. See what's going on.
Dan, you want anything?
Oh, I'll take a bottle of water, I guess.
Why didn't you tell me to ask earlier? I
I brought one into the car.
Do you mind to use one?
Bottom line, you just
kidding.
1 minute.
1 minute?
They have more than 40.
Did he say 1 minute?
1 minute.
And they
Yes,
have
he
better
did.
pricing, better trading values with no pressure, all because of their volume and their traditions. They've been here for years. Banks love them, and people love them, and keep coming back to them. They have safe, used cars, clean used cars, with a Carfax on every purchase. They have prices clearly marked, so you can see what you're in for, and they never, ever shy away from speaking to you about a deal on the spot. Give them a call, 303-426-4646. That's Monday through Friday, 9 to 7. Saturdays, 9 to 6. 303-426-4646.
It's Ross Kaminsky. Mornings at 6. Lots of folks are binge-watching TV right now, including the iconic series The Office. Is it the greatest sitcom of the 2000s? We'll talk about it with Rolling Stone's Andy Green Tuesday morning at 6:10 here on 630 KHOW. This is the Troubleshooter Show. Putting your ass up. Now, Tom Martino, the Troubleshooter.
Hey, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the only show of its kind anywhere in the universe, and I mean that. And my God, am I happy to have a show like this at this time. A clearinghouse for help. My theme song, Help. Our number, 303-MARTINO, should be that place. And Mark, I don't know what you think, but I'd like Suzanne to forward 303-771-HELP, too. That would be a good number. To 303-MARTINO. And
yeah, we're using that somewhere else.
We are? Okay, never mind. But listen, Mark, it's also important for Integra Insurance. We got to tell people about them. We have open enrollment, and we haven't talked about this much, but isn't it for like just 2 weeks until April 3rd? And
man, that is it.
Oh, that is major. But here's what happens. If you don't have health insurance, you will get COVID covered. You can now get it again. A lot of people don't get insurance during open enrollment anymore because the penalty is gone. So some people may have put it off, and then they thought, I can't get health insurance until next year. No, a special enrollment period right now until April 3rd, and no matter when you get it in that period, you can get an April 1st start date. And it will cover.
You got to give these guys a call. You have to. If you don't have insurance right now, do you realize, Tom, some of these premiums out there, if you just lost your job and you don't have insurance or you're facing COBRA,
well, guess what?
You might have a $0 deductible.
Guess what, Mark? People who don't have income now are eligible for Medicaid. That's the one good thing Obamacare did, was opened up Medicaid for a lot of people. You can own a home. You can own a car and have equity, but if you don't have income, you are eligible for Medicaid. Yeah. So if you lost your job, call them. And that's integrainsurance.com. And let me get that number because I started talking before I actually, I just want to tell people because this is a public service. It's 303-466-5500. Thank you, Dano. That's 466-5500. And that's a 303. So IntegraInsurance.com. So whatever's on your mind, give us a call. We want to help. We want to help everyone. Now, one thing for sure we have to do is talk about immediate needs and get people help they need. But we're also talking about other things, normal consumer problems. Lauren had called, and he said, and I want to recap it because he had hung up. Now, the guy at Superior is not a very nice guy, but anyway, it all boils down to this. Lauren, your car was flooded at this place, and he said that's the major problem. Also, we verified with our mechanic, one of our mechanics, that some of the parts are no longer available, like the PCM, and it is difficult to get stuff, and you have to rebuild them. So the bottom line, though, he said at Superior, again, this is what he's saying, the reason your car's not done and the number one reason it's not running is the flood that happened.
Right.
Now,
but the ECM unit has been going on for months. I even found
no,
him,
he's not saying that's the flood problem. He's saying the engine. He's saying you have a lot of problems with the car right now that have nothing to do with him. They have to do with the flood. I know we have a PCM problem. I know that. And here's the deal.
Okay.
Here's the deal. If it is flood related, there's nothing you can do about it. If it's because he did a bad job on the engine, you can do something. That's why what I recommend is that you get the damn thing out of there and have it analyzed. Then what we can do, we have to first analyze the damage. If it's flood related, it's tough luck. It really is, because you're supposed to have insurance. As I said, garages are not responsible for acts of nature, acts of God. They're just not responsible for them. If it is something he did that you paid for and he did it wrong, we'll help you go after him. But so far, we don't know. We're only going by what he said, and I don't want to discount what you said. So the first step, I would use Cast Iron Recovery. They're on a referral list, and they have a really good deal. They won't gouge you for towing. Get the car to somewhere that we know and trust. We have to figure out a shop that'll take it in this condition. I'm not sure who will, because once it gets there, you have to at least be willing to pay for the diagnostic. If it is, it's not going to be a lot. But Daphne, can you figure out who we can send it to for that diagnostic? I think maybe Budget A1 Transmission and Auto Repair might do it. And then you figure out where to go. But remember, flood-related problems we're not going to be able to help with. What was this car worth before you dumped $9 grand into it, Lauren?
Well, it was probably worth about $5,000, but see, there was only 297 brought into the United States.
All right.
So that's why it was, kind of a classic.
All right.
And so therefore, when I was told a month, to the outside, and see, the thing is that, and that's where I found him in ECU, and he just wouldn't buy it. And then he said that, and he does performance upgrades, but the thing is his new website says that. And then he said, well, putting this all back together, if I increase the horsepower with the new PCU or MCU, whatever it is, he said, well, that, I don't know if I could guarantee that. And that was the last I heard of him. And then all of a sudden we got the flood.
All right. Well, here's the deal. Here's the deal.
Never did.
You're going to have to get out of there, bottom line.
Yes,
so
sir.
We'll follow it up. Okay. Now, Cast Iron Recovery, Daph, let's see if Budget A1 can analyze this for him. Donna, you wanted to talk about the mask and glove shortage. And by the way, not all masks are protecting against viral particles. The benefit of a mask is to keep you from touching your nose and mouth, to keep you from maybe putting out a lot of respiratory particles, but also it's really preventive. You have to have a very special mask to actually keep out viral particles. What did you want to say, Donna?
Well, my daughter is a chemistry major grad student in Florida, and she was trying to get her university that's closed through the end of the semester to donate their chemistry lab supplies of gloves and masks, which they use for safety to not inhale things, and they have respirators and they have all kinds of things. And I was just wondering if, like the drives they've had have been great response and stuff, but if the government already has these in their schools that are closed till the end of the semester, why not access those right now if they are the type that can fulfill their needs for safety?
Well, that's a good point. I am sure they're not leaving any stones unturned. In fact, even the medical shows in Hollywood are donating their props. So I'm sure that people have approached universities and schools. Think about it. If the Hollywood sets have been approached, don't you think people have thought about that already?
I would think so, but I know her university is like, well, then when we come back whenever their next semester is, we won't have them. And they're like, well, you can order them now and get resupplied, but the medical facilities need these things now. And it's just a shortage of supply. Why not access them for what they do have instead of going without? Because they do have special even face respirators, whether they're not, those are the kind that can be used for the virus, I don't know, but
okay, well, that's a good point. Okay, but thank you for the call because listen, people are listening, people are spreading the word, that people are looking at our archives on our podcasts on YouTube and Facebook and the iHeartRadio app and on referralist.com. So that's a good topic. Anyone who knows of universities that have lab equipment, make that suggestion. 303-713-TALK. Here's something I find odd. A vast number of churches, their phones aren't working. Their voicemail is full. What do you think of that? I think that's weird. I do. I think it's weird.
Why do you think that's weird? There's a lot of us that have found religion in the last week or two.
No, I think it's weird that, well, no, I'm saying that they're not listening. I don't know if they are answering phones, Mark, is what I'm saying. And by the way, the turning to faith during a time of crisis, there's nothing wrong with that. It's a wonderful thing. But here's the deal. I just found it odd, and I tried a number of churches. No one's answering. You would think they would make it a priority to answer. Anyway, that was just a little observation I had. 303-713-TALK. I wanted to talk about, and I'm going to do it tomorrow, the power of prayer. I wonder if people believe in it and how they believe in it and if things can be changed. I did a report one time for TV years ago and talked to people who believed in the power of prayer. And they pointed to scientific reasons why prayer should work. Not that that matters. There are some people that just, they're just wanting it to work. And it does work, and they don't care about the science. So anyway, what we're going to do is remember the people in need. I know we're going to help, with the 2019 Jeep. We haven't forgotten. And the issue with Circle K. We'll take those calls right after the break. But I want you to keep in mind those less fortunate and any way we can help. If you want to help, sign up at help@troubleshooter.com. That's an email address, help@troubleshooter.com, or leave your name and number at 303-MARTINO. And if you need help, use the same. We have more coming up.
While all of this is going on in the world, we're doing all we can. It's good to hear that
Tom, 1 minute, become the banker short.
Committed to keeping restaurants open to serve everyone in this time of need through drive-through, delivery, or takeout. And starting Monday, March 23rd, Burger King is offering 2 free kids meals with any purchase on the BK app for takeout or drive-through at participating restaurants while supplies last.
30 seconds, become the banker short.
Advance and Automated Budgeting announced that it's expanding its partnership with Feeding America to address food insecurity resulting from the COVID-19 pandemic. Dave will be donating $250,000 to their COVID-19 response fund. And P&G is making product and monetary donations valued at more
10 seconds, become the banker short.
Donations are providing hygiene education, vital medical equipment, and products for those who are most vulnerable and those on the front lines. We'll make sure to keep you up to date on businesses doing good as we hear about them.
Go.
The Fort restaurant is temporarily closed
Tom.
due to the coronavirus mandate, but you can still get takeout as well as curbside service. So don't wait any longer. Order online now.
You just missed a spot.
Yes.
Do become the banker short right here.
Fort.com.
Go.
So, what have people lost on this investment that I have encouraged called Become the Banker? Not a penny. In fact, they've made money in the last few days. A guaranteed 4% plus 1% dividend. Here's the bottom line. It's one investment strategy, not the entire. It's one, and it's a good one. BecomeTheBanker.org to find out more. You can see my video at BecomeTheBanker.info. It's been around for years. It's solid, and it's secure. BecomeTheBanker.org.
Any insulation is beneficial.
3.5 minutes, we're back.
That tops them all. That's Rocky Mountain Retro Foam.
Thank
Not
you,
the foam
sir.
you'll see in a can. I'm talking about premium injection foam designed to fill closed wall cavities in old or new homes. For retrofitting, it compresses existing insulation, filling every crack, nook, and cranny. No other existing insulation comes close. Most customers see utility savings of 30%, and you get added benefits like 80% soundproofing, freeze protection for pipes, and a Class 1 fire rating. Call now 720-676-6333. Environmentally friendly. No off-gassing. No matter when your home was built, you owe it to yourself to check out Rocky Mountain Retro Foam. Check out the incredible video demonstration at foamyourwalls.com. Then call 720-676-6333. Foamyourwalls.com. That video made me a believer. Foamyourwalls.com.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents. And Doug.
Limu, when we're not telling people that Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need, I've actually been moonlighting as a DJ. Check it! Here's the good part! Liberty, 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 liberty. Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Hey, have you seen the new cyber threat warning about the conversation hack?
Hijacking? Totally. Cyber criminals are using email account takeover and brand impersonation to insert themselves into email conversations and steal money from businesses.
Right. That's why I tell my clients about
Barracuda. Same here. They use artificial intelligence to detect and block sophisticated attacks, including account takeover and brand impersonation.
Man, I guess you did see it.
Don't become a victim. Protect your business at Barracuda.com. Barracuda, your journey secured.
MileHighEstatePlanning.com. You will love this attorney. He's so straightforward, Blake Harris. You know, he always has free consultations, always, and located near Union Station with free parking. Listen to this, convenient appointments, nights and weekends. All of his ratings online are 5 stars. Why should you use him? Well, he does pre- and post-nup agreements. He also does probate and trust administration, including litigation, maybe someone contesting a will, or maybe you want to contest a will. Simple wills, beneficiaries, deeds, power of attorney documents, all trust matters. Whether you want to form it, a revocable or irrevocable, he can tell you which one is best in which situation. Amending and dissolving trusts, how about living trusts? But this is really important, asset protection from credit.
1 minute.
Asset protection is not just for the rich. That's a myth. An estate is worth, let's say, anywhere from $100,000 on up. That's all the liabilities and all the assets. Your net is $100,000 or more. You need protection. That's MileHighEstatePlanning.com.
This report is sponsored by the Ad Council.
We've got a return to spring coming our way this week. The high today at 58 degrees with an outside chance for an afternoon shower. Down to 34 tonight. Tomorrow's high 64. I'm meteorologist Brooks Garner, Fox 31 Pinpoint Weather.
This is an American Red Cross blood donation alert. We are currently facing a severe blood shortage. Healthy blood and platelet donors are asked to make an appointment to give now. Donating blood is safe and can help save lives. Please schedule an appointment by calling 1-800-RED-CROSS today.
630 KHOW, an iHeart radio station.
You're up.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. So what's interesting is we did talk to the same John that's usually at Appliance Factory Outlet. And, Mark, I'm not sure what you mean. We had an agreement, and it said that if we got a complaint, we would allow them to handle it through this guy, right?
That's right.
But what do you mean it expired? Because he's still there, that same guy.
No, it's a different guy. I got an email. I just don't have it here.
And what did they say? They're moving on?
Yeah, they basically told me our agreement is dead because they're moving on. I'm not sure who they is at this point, if that makes any sense.
I understand. Okay, so bottom line is, what did he say, Deputy Doc? Go over there and tell us what he said, the good part.
Well, the good part is he said he was working on it and it would be delivered tomorrow, but then he got very haughty and said he couldn't talk to me and hung up.
Was he haughty in a bad way?
In a bad way.
Okay. All right. Screw you, mister. You don't have to be a jerk. We're just trying to help people. But you know what? It wouldn't surprise me because before that, John, they had sucky service, and now after him, they're going to have sucky service. Steve says he wants to give us a news update. What's going on, Steve? Steve, what's happening?
My wife.
Yeah.
My wife just got a notification on her computer from 9 News saying that the Denver mayor is going to order a stay-in order effective at 2 o'clock. He's going to make the announcement.
Yeah. I don't know why. I mean, what's going to be different? I mean, what,
No.
you know.
I don't know if that means that a lot more are going to have to close or not, but just thought I'd give you an update.
Well, we'll have to verify that, but thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. So is there a stay-in, is there going to be one effective at 2? Stay in place, and what is shelter in place, and you know, how much power does the government have? I mean, I've actually never heard shelter in place ever, and a mayor having the power to do that. But I'm not going to challenge it. I'm just surprised. Is it a suggestion? What is it? Is there a law? I'd like to know more about that. If anyone knows about it, I'd actually like to talk to an attorney that knows about this stuff. And I'm not suggesting we buck the system, but how much power do they have and how long can it go? Sally, welcome. What's happening, Sally?
Hello. I would just like to make people, the general public, voters, aware of the fact that the COVID-19 relief package allows no relief for dental workers, for dentists, dentist offices, dental hygienists, dental assistants, nothing.
I thought, wait a minute, I thought the relief package, Sally, was for a flat-out check.
Part of it has funds that go to certain areas of health care.
For what?
And dentistry has been
Well, what do you mean?
eliminated
But
from
I
that.
don't understand. What do you mean specific? I did not know that part of it, so that's why I'm confused. You're saying it doesn't include dentistry. Well, give me an example of a healthcare industry it does cover, and what does it cover? What are we talking about? Are we talking about the people who work there get supplemented somehow?
Right, like compensation for people that work in doctors' offices, but there's no compensation for people who work in dental offices.
Okay, hold on, Sally. Again, I need clarification. The people who work at doctor's office that would get supplemented, you mean the ones who worked at doctor's offices before this and can't work now?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. But you're saying those who worked at dental offices before this, those people can't work now, but they're not being helped.
That is correct.
Okay. What about waiters
you
and
know,
waitresses? What about waiters and waitresses? I mean, you seem to know about this. How do you know who's covered and who's not? I'm asking, Sally, seriously.
I just know about the dental part of it because I know a lot of people who work in dentistry.
But don't you believe there are going to be a ton of industries not covered? I mean, they can't possibly give out money to everyone displaced. I mean, that's what unemployment insurance is, right? But if it's temporary and they didn't lose their job, I don't know how the relief package looks. I don't know. In fact, no one really knows. That's why I don't even know how you know dental people aren't included. Because right now, no one is included because there is no relief package. That's the part I'm confused about, okay? So,
Yeah, they can't come to an agreement.
right. So, really, to say dental people aren't included, no one's included. I don't know. I guess that's the way I look at it.
I suppose. Yeah, you are correct. You are correct in that point that right now nobody has anything.
But here's what I believe should happen if I was king. First and foremost, people who are unemployed and that can get unemployment and speed it up. Those who want to keep their job and they're technically not unemployed, I don't know, supplement them, but not just one segment. What if they're out of work? They're out of work. I mean, one industry is not more important than another. If you're in the service industry or you're in healthcare and you're not working and you need money, if you're going to supplement people that aren't making money. No matter who they are. I don't know how they're going to do this. But thank you for calling. Appreciate it very much. DJ, let's talk. DJ, welcome.
Tom?
Hey,
yeah.
Go ahead, sir.
In April of 2019, I purchased a Jeep Grand Cherokee, the Overland model, and drove it through the summer. I am very. What's special about the performance of the vehicle?
What's special about the Overland? What is that?
It has an upper level trim package.
Okay.
You know, the sunroof is.
And what's going on with it? What do you not like?
The problem arose as the winter started. I am a skier.
Yeah.
And I drive into the high country.
And what's the problem?
Of course, the magnesium chloride is on the highway.
Yeah.
There is corrosive spots on all of that shiny material that you know is the trim coat of the car. And I took it in.
What part of the trim? The chrome? The chrome?
All of that chrome colored material is now spotted.
When you say chrome colored, is there a reason you're saying chrome colored and not chrome? Is it chrome, just chrome colored? Is it a rubber painted chrome, or is it a real chrome, or what?
My guess is it is a plastic, or it is
some
kind of a shiny aluminum.
Okay.
I don't think they put very much chrome on cars anymore.
Okay, gotcha.
For cost.
Anyway, when you say tarnishing or spot, what is it, like little rust spots or what?
Yes, little rust spots on all of those shiny surfaces.
Have you taken your finger, first of all, let's just get right to it. Is it just on the surface where it rubs off, or is it etching?
It will not rub off. It will not wash off. I have used every imaginable wax.
Man.
And I mean it is corroding more each time I go into the high country. I have never taken that vehicle through a car wash. I hand wash it. It is
what does the dealer say about this?
They said they can't do anything about it because it's the magnesium chloride that's making it tarnish.
And what do you have to say about that?
Well, then they should have said something, because they know that we have magnesium chloride.
That argument doesn't work. Listen, that argument doesn't work. That they should have said something, really. But at the same time, you would think it could hold up to normal road elements, right? And I'm suggesting, but is that a warranty issue? That's the thing. Is it a warranty issue? What do you?
I've had it into the dealership.
Okay. Is it a warranty issue?
Talk to the.
Is it a warranty issue?
They will not. No, they will not honor it.
Okay. I don't know what we do about it. That it is look at it. You're not the only one. You're not the only one with this problem. Let me think about it during the break. Really, when it comes to external environmental aspects, what do they have to cover? It's a good topic. Should this be a warranty issue? First of all, paint is very seldom covered unless it's a defect. So I think that's where it lies. We have to talk about that. Genesis Total Exteriors, still in business, still doing basements, kitchens, baths, outside, siding, gutters, windows, decks, roofing. Genesis, 303-679-8509. Look, in these uncertain times, you need contractors you can trust. Mark Szymanski has your safety in mind. He's doing all the CDC guidelines. GenesisTotalExteriors.com.
This is Denver's Talk.
Tom, 0 res at the end of the break.
And how long is that?
Look how clear his camera is.
Okay. What's that?
That's Mark.
Well, he has to get a better shot than that. Now, is he part of us or what?
Well, I could put him over.
Well, how do we put him in, though?
I just got to switch it over.
Oh, so we switch back and forth, but you get to switch. Excellent.
So, Tom, I texted my friend.
You look good.
Who's a hairdresser.
Look how clear that is.
Can you...
Your forecast
Is it?
Oh, God, that's super. That's so crisp. I can watch TV there.
Now, why is it more crisp than that?
It's a better camera.
How do we get a better camera?
I don't know what he got. He got this Amcrest there.
With your impact traffic and weather.
I want you to...
630 K.
I want to adjust this shot.
Sponsored by the Ad Council.
This shot is a little unbalanced.
We are currently facing
Unbalanced, you want
We got too much room over here.
Okay. Do you want me to switch it here?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, just gradually, just let me show you what I want. Just, I want you to turn it so there's less of him. No, the other way. Oh, wait.
You don't need
No,
to
the
get
other
real.
way, the other way, turn it. Turn it, right there. Right there, yeah.
So my friend who's a hairdresser, the guy who owns the salon changed the locks so that none of the hairdressers could get in to take care of clients.
How terrible is that?
That's terrible because they can't get their equipment either then.
You say your boyfriend's a hairdresser?
No, it's a friend of mine. She.
I'm just
This is a lady in 1983 when we first moved here. My wife went to her and she was having trouble getting pregnant. Sent it to my office. We got her pregnant. She had a girl, and we've been friends ever since. I took care of her and her daughter for 35 years.
Wow.
And she's the only one who's ever cut my hair since I moved to Denver.
So you remember, when you say you got her pregnant, did you go back in the back room with her? And
Let's not go there.
You gotta watch how you say that, dog.
I did surgery to help her get pregnant.
Okay. You see how some could take that.
Well, let me tell you, when I was a resident, we used to give sperm samples. $100 in the 70s, $100 a shot.
No, I heard that.
They'd call us up on rounds.
I'm going to have to, I'm going to adjust that even more.
When we were poor
Not
students,
right now,
$100 is a lot of money.
Oh, it is a lot.
So I have kids running around that I don't even know about.
That's what's
You gotta get that stuff off there, man. That looks like crap. And the code. Just put it over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just let's try to clean up what we do have. Good.
That's why I didn't do 23andMe, any of those
Can you
genetic
split
tests.
screen and have Mark? If we had to? And you can take that down, by the way. CBD.
Oh no, that's they're on over. So see, we put them on for each company that's on this is on for 45 minutes. Now, if you're advertising, I put them on and then they go back on.
I'm sorry.
Based on your budget, and they'll find the most competitive rate and the most.
I'm sorry. I
10-minute call to start, and their mortgage consultants will walk you through the process, helping you find the right solution for your needs. And you may be able to postpone 1 or even 2 mortgage payments, and there are no upfront fees to pay and no obligation of any kind. So get started now by calling 303-695-7000. That's 303-695-7000 or AmericanFinancing.net.
MLS 182334, regulated by the Division of Real Estate.
Is your garage door 30 seconds, 0 res?
Dave Logan. If you're having issues with your garage door, call Don's Garage Doors, the only garage door company I personally endorse. I've used Don's Garage Doors in my home, and folks, you should too. The trust. Next time you need a garage door repair or
10 seconds, 0 res.
Doors at 303-738-DOOR. That's 303-738-3667. Or online at donsgaragedoors.com.
ZeroResDenver.com. That is the place to call if you want 3 rooms done for $119. Let me explain this to you. Zero Res using powered water. It's an energized water, scientifically done to clean and disinfect. It is a wonderful product. I've said this before. Your carpeting is the biggest air filter in your home. We track on it after being outside. First of all, get it done by Zero Res the right way, and then do away with the shoes from here on out. And that is Zero Res Denver. Look, they're taking this very seriously. There are people use shoe coverings and gloves and masks if you want, and they will take care of your home and get it clean. They can also do tile and other hard surfaces. Zero Res Denver. Don't take any chances and take advantage of good prices at a tough time. 3 rooms, $119. 303-471-5150, ZeroResDenver.com.
Spreading important.
Coming back in.
About it. The coronavirus. Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW.
Go.
Hi, I'm Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. We also will take suggestions on anything you want to see or hear on the show. If you want more of the same, of help, we'll help. We'll do whatever it takes. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Okay, listen. DJ, here's the bottom line. If your Chrome parts, if they're not defective in and of themselves, then they can't be held, the manufacturer can't be held responsible because mag chloride chews them up. If other manufacturers have managed to make chrome parts that don't get chewed up, then the question is, what is Jeep not doing? The dealer should have at least an explanation for you. So that's my concern. Go ahead.
All right, I certainly agree. Tom, this is the 4th Jeep I've purchased from Deal and Doug.
Okay.
And I am terribly disappointed.
Well, it's not Deal and Doug doing it. Deal and Doug didn't make it.
Well, I know that, but I'm saying that the dealership just kind of said, tough.
No, what they said was, we have no control over mag chloride. So what did they suggest? Can it be fixed?
No. They said they don't know what to do about it.
Well, certainly a protective coating could have done something. Don't you think? I mean, really, think about it.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, protective coating could have done something.
You know, I had one of those clear coats put on the front of it, but it doesn't cover the shiny surfaces. It just covers the painted surface.
Okay. I need to know how you drive, where you drive, and if other people don't experience this with similar products. See, that's what I'm getting at. Would any product do this? And if so, it's not the product's fault. It's, you know, and you can't control your environment. They're not required to withstand mag chloride. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. They are required to have normal, what would the word be? Normal environmental protection. Normal environmental protection. As far as mag chloride, everyone in the world knows you need to keep a layer of wax on it and you have to rinse off your car often. I don't know how much of that you do. I'm not accusing you of causing this. I'm saying that it may not be a warranty issue. It might just be the consequence of owning a car. And for example, back east, people's cars rust out, or they used to more than now. But it's not a warranty thing. It rusts out. And that's one of the things, one of the consequences of living in certain climates. So unless you can show it's defective, now as a customer service thing, should they do something? You know what? Maybe, especially if you bought 4 or 5. But what would you suggest? If they put new trim on there and it does it again, then what? That's what I'm asking, DJ. What would be an acceptable solution to you? What?
I truly don't know.
That's right.
But
Neither do
if
I.
nothing else, I would like it known that these surfaces are corrosive. You have choices in the trim package when you
Oh, I
purchase
get
a
it. Yeah.
vehicle.
Well, that's a good point.
Many of the models that Jeep has, they have painted trim pieces.
Yeah, but this is all this is
And
paint.
they're not-
No,
they're not
that's but
corroding.
this chrome stuff is just paint anyway. Can you take? I want you to take pictures, DJ. Let's put this on hold right now. DJ, send us some pictures. I want pictures. Okay, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Can we switch over to Mark because he's got his camera up? I want to see how he looks here. I want to see the camera. Okay, Mark, you're there. Don't spread legs.
Can you
Don't
believe
cross
it?
them. Just sit right, please.
It took me 4 days to get this camera up.
No, it's a nice camera. Why does it look better than mine? Okay, the lighting for one thing. I got to get
better looking.
I got to get better lighting, and that would help.
The ultimate face
You know what's
for radio.
weird?
Is this a USB camera you're using, Mark?
Yeah, I can see you talk instantly if Dan keeps it like this.
Yes.
I mean, I have zero delay watching you. This
Right.
could help us talk.
Right. But here's the deal. We are looking at each other, too, exactly the way you are. But what I would do is you got too much headroom. I mean, you got too much room on your left side. I mean, way too much room.
I just got it hooked up. I got to run some new
Yeah, no,
wires.
just
I'll get it
just
all
frame
handled.
it over more. I love it, but just frame it over more.
Hold
You're
on.
seeing way
Hold
too
on.
much. Okay, let me show you what I mean. Yeah. Over more. Yeah, that would be better. I think. Yeah. And then when you look, you're looking at me. I'm looking at you. That's good stuff right there. That's good. That's an excellent shot. All right. So. Okay, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. That's good, especially if I go down again. And then if you want to take a call or two. So here's the bottom line. What do you think about the mag chloride, Steve? And what do you think about it, Mark? I think it's a consequence of living here. Steve, what do you think?
Hey, there's a guy in Lakewood. He's got a shop called Extreme Auto Works. He has a product from Germany that he uses to take that stuff off.
What is it? Oh, it actually takes it off?
Oh, yeah, takes it all
Doesn't
off.
a car wash take it off?
Probably not, unless you have it detailed. But what does he do, Steve? Do you know what he does?
You know what? He'll rub this stuff on. It's a product that he found. It takes that stuff right off. And it's not cheap either. It's like $400 or $500 like a quart.
But wait a minute. So this stuff is only on the very surface then?
Yeah, you know what? If you have a chrome bumper, it won't do anything. But the chrome grills and the chrome side molding,
Yeah.
that's the stuff that's
But why, I wonder? Huh. Hold on a sec.
yeah.
We have another comment. Bob runs a car wash. We'll get to him right after the break. I'm Tom Martino.
Now, Impact.
Tom, you're good on spots here.
Sponsored by your local Ford store.
Smooth sailing on the drive around the metro area right now with nothing to slow you down on any of the highways here in town.
I gotta figure out after this how to get you on. There's no reason why that should not come up.
As crews do some of
No
the
reason.
pothole repair work there. Off freeway, crews still
It
working.
won't come up?
It makes no
I don't
sense.
get the chat.
It makes no sense because he's included in it. Wait, if I shared it with him, yeah, then you're included. I shared it with your email, right?
Yeah.
And you're on the email I shared it with?
But chat, you go in there yourself to bring up chat.
Yeah, but he can't even bring up it. He
I
doesn't have
know.
a button.
I know, that's. Is this a Google? What kind of computer is it?
Well, I'll try it on my computer, because on my phone, I can move it over. I can't even.
There should be chat right there, that guy right there.
But, no, that's, see, it says,
Everyone does, but they end up
I
here
can't.
at Century RV, north on I-25 at the Longmont exit, or in Lakewood, just north of 6th Avenue between Kipling and Sid's, next to Woodley's. New and used RVs, motorhomes, fifth wheels, pop-ups, and campers. A service center too. CenturyRV.com. giant discounts, and financing. SentryRV.com, 303-453-1111, and on my referral list at referralist.com.
Retiring soon? Recently retired? Want to make sure you
So now I'm playing poker online.
Or, I was gonna ask about that.
Somebody that we all know set up a site, so it's basically for all local people in the Denver metro area.
I'm gonna shut these lights off and see if that's what it is. So, when you do that, who deals? Who does the dealing?
The program does.
That's in dark. Come on.
Thinking about getting healthier, sleeping
Oh, it's
better,
that's
living
what's
the
doing it.
last
That's
few
what's screwed
Think
up.
Noom. Noom is a totally new approach
This one
that
right
uses
here.
psychology and small
See, the
goals
camera's looking
to
at
make
this light.
lasting change. Backed by science, Noom shows you the why
Probably over
behind your
there.
decisions and habits, and gives you the tools to change them for good. So get started today at Noom.com.
Yeah, see, that's what it does.
So it's very easy,
Change your thinking.
to set up a random number generator. Is very
Change for
simple.
good. With Noom.
Especially if it's only 1 to 52.
So who does it, or does the program do it?
The program does.
Okay.
Smart, hard-working guy you can trust.
Hey Tom, we gotta shut these lights off because the camera looks at that and then darkens everything else.
Then I'm going to get a front light.
In fact, if we could shut those, but it'll make it clearer.
As part of the firm, they
You see, the camera looks at that light and then tries to adjust it all.
Yeah, I know. Okay, I see what you're saying. I'm going to adjust the whole shot afterwards.
In fact, all those,
I will.
will.
I'm going to adjust them afterwards. I will.
That's something I read.
I know exactly what
Great
you're saying.
advice. Hi, I'm Carlin Tucker. Viruses, political and
I just have, I want to adjust the shot in general. And then I'm going to keep, I want to get a light.
Prepare for whatever life throws at us. We need our
I think our main problem is it's too wide.
when the market crashes.
Mark's
And all the while provide monthly income.
Mark's is probably adjustable. This is not adjustable.
Well, then we'll get a better camera. If we're going to be doing this for a while, let's get a better camera.
We're gonna do it for a while.
Well, what do we need? What do we need? Just a
Well,
USB
we'll-
camera?
Let's just see what he has.
Just ask him.
An income plan for you. Having prepared for whatever life throws at you creates a lot of peace of mind. We're Tucker Advisors, and we're here to help. 303-734-1234. That's 303-734-1234.
Because all we need is a USB cam, right? The other ones are IP cams, right?
Securities are offered through Tucker
Is what?
Vision have to save on flights. An app for driving. And an app to help you save for driving safe. The Allstate app gives you real-time driving feedback with DriveWise, giving you the power to lower your insurance costs. In fact, safe drivers can save 40% or more. Connect and save with DriveWise. You're in good hands.
Download the Allstate
See, this was the very first one we used. That's super clear.
At Capital
You know, it's kind of funny, he says when you talk, you don't have any delay. On YouTube, they said there's a delay and everything, but I think that's just the way.
He's looking at the camera now. He just got that from me.
Or 5 times the savings
What'd you
for
tell
your
him?
family's
I
perfect
asked him what kind of
vacation.
camera.
It's time to help make your savings goals come true. This is Banking Reimagined.
I mean, his is so clear, you could watch TV from here.
Terms apply. With comparison based on FDIC national rates. Capital One NA member FDIC.
All right, I'm going to give you a great tip right now. Master Ruger Plumbing, these guys are still
So
doing
what
free
mic is
estimates.
this?
And no,
Minute till we're back, Tom.
on top of that, if you do need a plumber,
You gotta
this
get it
could
out
be
there.
maybe
It's his mic, isn't it?
No, his mic is
all
on
the
his
way up
headset.
to a full-blown replacement of your sewer line. These guys have great discounts and the best pricing
Are you
out
not a
there.
plumber now, right?
When you
Yeah.
need a plumber, write this number
This
down.
one
because
over
if you
here
own a
is
house or
what's
a
up.
condo,
Okay.
a
This is the
townhouse,
true
you're
shot.
gonna need a plumber. They also do some commercial
So can
work
we
at the
keep
best pricing.
this up and then get off live and we can adjust the shot?
I think so, yeah.
3406 720
Just in a few minutes here. Let's just do that. I want to look at the lighting and everything with this. And I may,
As we all deal with a new way of life, Denver's
30 till we're back.
help you pay your bills. Listen for
He
up
has
to
a lot of
12 chances
backlight.
every day to text and win $1,000. Sponsored by
That's that
Blue
camera
Stars
there,
on
that's like
630
then I'm just
KHL.
going to get a better camera.
If you're stuck at home, do what I did and get a new hot tub from Wind River Spas. Hey, it's Ross Kaminsky, and with Wind River Spas, you can build and price your hot tub online, have it delivered right to your home while supporting a Colorado family-owned business. Learn more at Wind River Spas.
We were gonna use that if we ever did remotes for that camera there. You're coming up.
Hi, Tom Martino here,
303-713-TALK, 713-8255. All right, let's talk about your life, and we're talking about mag chloride now. Bob runs a car wash. Bob, what is your comment on mag chloride? Okay. If he's not there, we'll move on. But you
I'm
got
there.
Okay, Bob. Go ahead, sir. What is your comment?
Yes. Well, I run 2 car washes up in Evergreen, and I actually have a special chemical for mag chloride. And
Now, what do you mean? A chemical for cleaning it?
Yes. So when you go to self-service, you would hit the mag chloride button, and it comes out like a foam, and you would just do your underneath the wheels, in the brakes, underneath the wheel wells. And up in Evergreen, they use a lot of mag chloride, and it keeps me busy all winter long. And when I was listening to your listener, when he said he doesn't go to a car wash, that was a red flag to me. Because, I mean, I get regular customers all day long in the wintertime, and they spray the special chemical that I have, and it's just part of the self-service, just like pre-soak and wheel tire. And I think that's the key. If he needs to go to a car wash in the wintertime and just use the mag chloride. Spray the car, and some people use it on the whole car.
You know, I believe it.
I
believe it. I don't. In other words, I don't believe he can hold the manufacturer responsible. I don't.
Exactly. I mean, on Evergreen, I got some really nice people coming up here, and they just do the whole car, and they do the wheel wells. I've even heard reports where a tire could explode from it if you don't, wash it off. But really, that's it. I just wanted
All right, thank you, Bob.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you listening, bro. I appreciate that very much. Richard.
I listen all the time.
Okay, thanks, Bob. Thank you very much. Richard, what's happening?
Hello.
Hey, Richard.
Tom.
Yes.
I got 4 quick questions. You can answer
Yes.
tomorrow if you want.
Yes.
Can type 2 diabetics give blood?
Okay.
How about we use some of these hotels for makeshift hospitals? How about some of the people that are out of work be put to work making ventilators? And the 4th one is CBD cures everything. Why can't it cure corona?
First of all, it doesn't cure everything. It cures very few things. CBD, for sure, is an immunobooster. It doesn't cure anything. It is an anti-inflammatory, and it does relieve pain and anxiety. So it doesn't have any antiviral properties. It just is an immune booster. And I knew you did, and I knew you really didn't mean it when you said it cures everything. But truly, it is good stuff. It really is. But we heard that what is that, Daphne? That gluta whatever that is another immunobooster. Look here, but now let's talk about this. Type 2 diabetics.
Yeah.
It means you're secreting normal insulin, sometimes more than normal, but your body doesn't hear the insulin. Your blood sugars are not regulated, but it has absolutely nothing to do with donating blood. Donating blood, there is no blood disease. There is no blood disease with type 2 diabetic. If you're a type 2 diabetic, it's usually there are some predispositions to it, but no matter how you look at it, and I know people hate when I say this, it is from a life usually of abuse, of a little too much, either you don't regulate blood sugar intake or you do too many spikes and valleys. But I don't know what your lifestyle is.
Low blood sugar.
What's that?
Mine is low blood sugar. If my blood sugar goes to 60, then I get all loopy.
Yeah, but that's hypoglycemic. That's not diabetes. Type 2 diabetics mean that your blood sugar goes high and you secrete insulin, and the insulin doesn't take effect, and you need either more insulin. It's just a stupid disease. But were you diagnosed as type 2?
Yeah, for about 8 years now.
Okay, then I think that you're not if you're hypoglycemic, then you're taking too much insulin or something. By the way, if you really want help with that, we have a doctor who can do that and talk to you about it. By the way, the one with food stamps, we'll work on that off the air. We are simply out of time. Don't forget, referralist.com. People are up and running, following CDC guidelines, and you can call 303 Martino anytime.
If there was ever a time for you to do
You're down.
functions, now is the time.
Tom, I'm gonna bring in my computer instead of my,
Can you sit here?
and see if we can,
Turn that around. Yeah. Let me just shut everything down.
But I want you to sit there too.
Relationship you have with the one you love.
And I'm gonna cut out.
Self-esteem issues, the ED causes are real.
So I want you to sit there.